Welcome back to Chamber Chat, Camdenton Area Chamber of Commerce's podcast about all things Camdenton area and your business, the things that are going on at the Lake of the Ozarks, fun stuff that's happening around, and maybe a way to make your business more successful too. Chris Ayers is going to be checking in with us here in just a little bit. I do want to say that I want to thank Amanda Hayes and Hayes Construction for being our sponsor. For this month's podcast, we're really excited to be checking in with Amanda, find out what's going on with Hayes Construction. We do have a topic of conversation as we start heading into fall and getting closer and closer to whatever off-season means at the Lake of the Ozarks, how businesses can stay desirable and profitable during the slower seasons. We all know that businesses can slow down, but what can we do to turn that off season into an opportunity? And that's what Chris and Amanda are going to be talking about. And let's get right underway. We'll be talking to Corinne Harkins, of course, as well, our director of the Camdenton Area Chamber of Commerce, and she'll be giving us what's going on. But we kick things off with Chris Ayers, general manager. Did I get that right for Old Kinderhook?
You got it right. You nailed it, as always.
Very good. Very good. You're talking about a business that has to deal with seasons. Old Kinderhook is the textbook example of that. Let's talk a little bit about Kinderhook and the golf course, the lodge. You've got a lot of things going on, a lot of balls in the air. Talk to us about the property first and foremost, and introduce people that may not have been out there to Old Kinderhook before, Chris.
Absolutely. We're an independent property here outside of Camdenton. We're a top-tier golf course. We offer some spectacular amenities from golf, of course, the hotel, cottages, houses, volleyball court, banquet space, 2 pools, indoor, outdoor, and then, of course, the trophy room, which is fine dining and casual dining. But we're always looking to not only offer amenities to, honestly, to be a top-tier property. Like I said, a top-tier golf course requires a lot of effort, a lot of staff, and a lot of training. And I think we've done a really good job with that, but it's a great property.
Well, that sounds like summary things, but
Sure.
Old Kinderhook is open all year round. What are some of the things that Old Kinderhook brings in the off season that make it a unique property?
It is our outdoor ice rink. It's something they created years ago, the ownership, and what a spectacular idea. So what we did is we kind of took the ice rink and said, okay, this is a beautiful amenity. It's an outdoor ice rink, which is very unique. And then we said, okay, how do we fill hotel rooms? And then we got it grouped up with a company out of St. Louis, and we're doing hockey tournaments every Friday and Saturday in January, February, and then late December. But we sell out every weekends with hockey, but then the open skate during the Christmas year is phenomenal. We offer Santa Claus, Olaf, and it's kind of unique. So we created ways to stay busy during the off season. So it's a great amenity, and we just keep adding to it when it comes to the ice rink, and it's been really fun.
Well, as somebody who's lived down here for a very long time, I went to high school down here. I've lived down here all my life. How businesses talk to our St. Louis, Kansas City, Columbia, Chicago friends, the people from outside the area, and let them know about the amenities that we have. How is the marketing different for that, and what's your approach to letting people know about the ice skating rink and the great Christmas stuff that you've got going on?
You got to be creative. You know, we're a top tier golf course. Everybody knows the golf course is phenomenal and it's beautiful and it's challenging. So that piece is easy, but it's also saying, hey, we're here. We offer the ice rink, and we kind of capitalized being the outdoor ice rink. And that's where we kind of marketed that. The only outdoor ice rink in the Midwest that's open skies, beautiful scenery. You got a beautiful view from the ice rink, and just the other amenities. You can get hot chocolate. You can go in there and get a steak dinner, come out, and your kids can be skating. You can go in and listen to live music and have a great meal. So really, we're always trying to be creative when it comes to our amenities and how do we make those better. And I think we've done a good job of that.
Chris Ayers, the manager out at Old Kinderhook. We're talking about the changing season and how to be profitable, busy, keep your employees, busy during the off season. Chris, help us out. For those folks that own small businesses here at the Lake of the Ozarks, what's your recommendation for those folks for those cold winter months down here when we may not see the huge tourism, numbers. What can other small businesses do, medium businesses do to draw attention?
Absolutely. And I think my staff will tell you I'm always challenging them to be creative and create things, throw it against the wall. If it doesn't stick, that's okay. Go to the next one. And I think the biggest thing for small businesses is not be afraid to take risk. And then also don't try to hit a home run, try to hit a base hit. If you hit a lot multiple base hits, it will be a run, and you're going to find something that worked and run with that, then you chip away and make it better and better. And I think nowadays it's challenging with the cost of goods, employment, and employee retention, but it's being creative. I challenge my team. We can't just kind of sit still and say, "Oh, it's the slow season. We're going to just ride this out." And a lot of events that we do, I challenge, owners don't like when I say this, but create something where it doesn't always have to be $1 million idea. If I can break even, keep the staff busy, and during the slow times, keep them employed, to me, that's a win. And that win, it goes a long way with employee retention. And it's not to sit still. Be creative, challenge your staff, do things. Some things might not work, but that's okay. But something, you'll be surprised that one thing you come up with, whether it's a discount or package, whatever it is, just don't stop, and don't push your staff to. Don't be afraid to push your staff to be creative. And I think that goes a long way. And it's a way to keep your staff involved as well.
Well, that ties into my next question, a low cost pivot, because the numbers go down a little bit this time of year, or, you're looking at less revenue, but we still have to get marketed to those businesses, to those people that are out and about. What are some of the things that Old Kinderhook, can you give us some secrets that
Sure.
some of the other businesses can use besides the veteran discount guide, by
Yeah,
the way?
well, that's always there, and it always will be there, and we're always gonna do that. But, it's funny that you say that. Is actually, for me, it starts right now. So in September, I start working on budgets for next year, and the budget to me is a guideline, and it's always something you wanna reach out for, and I challenge the staff, "Here's the budget, let's get there." It should be a goal-oriented budget, and also budget the off season, but throw some marketing dollars, event money there, and I know every business is different, but be creative. And when you start working on your budget for next year, and I share everything with my team, whether good times, bad times, I share it. So they're involved in every detail of the business because they're my team. I want them to know what I know. But in the slow season, it's keeping the standard of your property, whatever business that is, with a minimal cost, but yet keeping those high standards. It's challenging through the years, and I've had other properties where it's extremely, extremely challenging. But it's to me, it's a team aspect where you keep everybody involved. And today it's challenging with the cost of goods, as you know, everything's gone up, but that's okay. It's pushing forward, budgeting your dollars a year ahead of time, and it's sticking to that budget. It's a guideline for you to be successful. And I think if everybody did that, you would see a business turn around because you have it on paper, you share it with your team now and say, "Hey, next year, this is what we're looking to do." And you just stick to it and take those guidelines and run with it.
Chris Ayers is with us again from Old Kinderhook, and we're talking about how to, if not be super successful in the off season, maintain your staff and the professionalism during that off season. Things, we have a reputation here at the lake for maybe slacking off a little bit
Sure.
during the off season. Kinderhook, not in that conversation. I want to talk a little bit about some of the specifics. Do you have things coming up this coming off season, this coming fall winter, that you're excited
Yeah.
about? Are we looking forward to Christmas, Thanksgiving things? What's going on besides ice skating out at Old Kinderhook?
Absolutely. So we are actually starting to get reservations for our wonderful Thanksgiving brunch. That's really popular. We usually feed around 400 people on Thanksgiving Day. We're hoping the weather cooperates so we can have the ice rink open, but for the last 3 years, it's just not been good to us. We got a new Santa Claus this year. That's a big announcement. And I can tell you, Santa Claus that we reached out and obtained is phenomenal. He takes his job very seriously. And this was a good find for us, and we're excited to launch him this year. He's got a lot of great ideas to be interactive with the kids, the ice rink, the trophy room, and of course the Hook Cafe. So Santa with breakfast with Santa Claus is going to be big this year. And what we did too differently is our Christmas village. We took that a little more seriously this year. So we usually do it for the whole month of December. We kind of shrunk it to 2 weeks, those last 2 weeks before Christmas, and really just dialed that in and had more. Instead of 4 weeks, we'll do 2 weeks, but really go big in those 2 weeks and offer more amenities when the guests come here for Christmas Village with the new Santa Claus. He's going to be more interactive. And of course, we have some great ideas for the ice this year with a new Olaf and a new Santa and a DJ on the ice. So again, it's the amenities we have. How do we make them top tier? Is whatever we have, how do we make it better? And I think that's been our focus here, and we've done a good job.
All right. As we wrap things up with Chris Ayers, Old Kinderhook, for businesses that are tuning in, a piece of advice to help maintain that season, to make your business successful, even when the tourists aren't coming down in droves. Can you help those folks out? One thing that might make a difference in their off season?
Sure. For me, it's taking care of my team and the hourly staff. Turnover to me is a big deal. When anybody leaves, my staff knows I want to know why they left and how do we fix that. Whether if they're moving or doing a better opportunity, I'm happy for them. But for me, I take it personal, meaning I want to keep all my staff that I have, and that's why we've been successful. And taking care of your staff, whether that's time off, pay, compensation, and be creative with that as well, as whether it's a bonus structure, time off. I know a lot of people value time off these days. Where we kind of fluctuate with our business, that's where you take advantage and give your staff time off. But to me, employee retention to me is a big deal. And I work and my staff work really hard to keep employees here. And I think that's why if you look at our management team, a lot of them have been here for 20 plus years, 10 years, 7 years. And I take it very seriously. And my advice would be is be creative on how you take care of your staff, and find ways that everybody's different nowadays. Some people want time off. Some people want, money's important to them. Family's important to them. And I think for managers, I challenge them to understand their staff and what really motivates them. And I think that's where the challenge in off-season businesses is how do you keep them happy? Like I said, create an event that keeps them busy, or create, a budget for them to keep them around as long as you can, and keep in contact. And I think that's where, whether it's here at the lake or anywhere, is employee retention is very important to be a successful business. Is how do you keep your staff and how do you keep them happy? And I try to do that every day, whether it's walking around the property. I have 140 employees. I try to go around every day to say hi to them, how they're doing. My management team does the same. We're one team. And I think, and we take it serious. And I think employee retention goes a long way, as the lake is challenging, like you said, in the off season. And I think everybody fights that battle. And I think what we've done well in the last few years is employee retention has been phenomenal. And I think we take it very seriously here.
All right, one of the great businesses here at the Lake of the Ozarks, an institution here at the lake, a golf course that we all love, fantastic restaurant and property. And every time you go on Old Kinderhook property, you're going to meet people that are happy to be there. And that's a direct compliment to you taking care of your staff, Chris. And we appreciate you helping out other small businesses here on Chamber Chat. Thank you for your time. We appreciate what you do with the community, and we're excited about the off season coming up for Old Kinderhook. Chris, thanks.
Absolutely. And thank you for having me. And I'm looking forward to what we're going to do in the future with Camdenton, the city, the county, this whole lake area. And Old Kinderhook, we're getting more involved in the community, and we'll continue to do so. So thank you very much for having me.
All right. A pleasure. Thank you, Chris.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate
it. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks again to Chris from Old Kinderhook for helping us out with that transition from busy season to slower season. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Amanda Hayes from Hayes Construction, our sponsor for the Camdenton Area Chamber Chat today. Amanda, welcome, and thanks for being a part of the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
All right, Amanda, let's talk a little bit about Hayes Construction, some of the things that you're excited about, and sort of a general overview of what makes your company unique.
Absolutely. So I'm excited to be on today, especially with this topic, because now's the perfect time to be thinking about your outdoor living spaces and your deck so that you're ready for next spring and next summer. So at Hayes Construction, we specialize in Trex composite decking as well as railing, lighting, under deck drainage so that you can have a deck above, dry below, even installing lighting and fans so you can enjoy that space. And then also we do alternative framing, so steel framing and composite framing. The Trex product is a composite decking, lasts a lot longer than wood. We can do the traditional wood frame, but for those people who really want to go maintenance free long term, a steel frame offers a 50-year warranty and a composite frame offers a limited lifetime warranty. So you can truly be practically one and done. We love creating outdoor spaces for our clients and we love getting to know them. We absolutely love our community. We're local, family owned. We've been here for 8 years. Just absolutely love the people at the lake, meeting those clients that we get to work with, whether they be local year round or second homeowners. And they're only going to enjoy their deck for a few times during the year, most likely in the summer. We'd love everybody to check out our website if you want to see our work, hayesconstruction.com. You can look under at our portfolio page. Every photo there is actually a deck we've done here at Lake of the Ozarks. It's also a great way to get ideas for what you might want to do with your outdoor space.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Hayes Construction's commitment to the community. Amanda Hayes is with us, our sponsor for Chamber Chat. Besides the Chamber, which I get to see behind the scenes, what an amazing contribution that you make and your husband and your team make. Let's talk a little bit about other things that are going on in the community that Hayes Construction and that your family's a part of.
Sure. We love the community, and that's actually one of the gems I think we have here at the lake is how being part of our community involved is so rewarding, and you can do just a little bit does so much for people.
All right, well, let's look to the future. Anything that Hayes Construction's got coming up? Any projects, things that you're excited about that's coming up over the next couple of months?
Yeah, we do. One thing that I didn't mention we started doing this year is docks. Now, we don't actually build the docks, but when you need to replace that wood decking on your dock, a customer actually asked us this year, hey, you're doing my deck. Can you put the Trex on docks? And we thought, well, why haven't we thought of this before? So it turned out absolutely stunning, beautiful. So that's something that we're now offering to our clients to do docks. There's actually marine grade decking, which if you think about it, you're a few feet from the water. Having a composite decking is really going to treat that decking well, and it just looks stunning. Another thing that we did this year is we have a sister company, Decked Out Furniture, and you can see that at deckedoutfurniture.com. So Trex actually has a composite furniture line. So we started doing this because when a customer now has a gorgeous, beautiful deck ready to go, they might want to put some furniture on it. So the Trex composite furniture has complementary colors that really make it pop. We had a customer recently who just decked out her deck and it looks amazing. And for those customers that do want to purchase that furniture with us, we give them an incredibly large discount, more as a thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your deck. Thank you for letting us build this amazing space for you. And then we also give a discount to veterans through
Yay.
Veterans Discount Guides. So if you are a veteran, please pick up one of those Veterans Discount Guides. I'm an Air Force brat, so I'm very proud to do that for veterans. And we thank you guys all for your service.
All right, besides picking up a copy of the book, what are the other ways to find out more, get more information, contact you, your staff at Hayes Construction?
Yeah. The best way I'd say is just go to our website, hayesconstruction.com. From there, you can link to our Facebook page or you can find us on Facebook. You can give us a call or email. My email is amanda@hayesconstruction.com and my husband is John at hayesconstruction.com. So just let us know. All of our quotes are free. We'd love to come out, take a look at it and see if composite decking might be right for you to upgrade your outdoor space.
Well, Amanda, we really appreciate you sponsoring Chamber Chat today and all you do for our community. Thanks for making the lake a little bit more beautiful and places so we can relax and enjoy what the lake is all about. And thanks for all you do in the community. 2 Eagle Scouts in the family. That's very impressive stuff, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. She's almost an eagle. She's on her way.
Almost. All right.
But
Thanks,
thank you
Amanda.
very much, Jeff, for having me on.
All right. Well, as we continue this episode of Chamber Chat for the Camdenton Area Chamber of Commerce, we bring in our director, the boss, the person running the show. Corinne Harkins is with us. Corinne, before we get to upcoming events, I want to say again, so far things are going fantastic. Can you give us sort of an overview in the first couple of weeks besides, oh my gosh?
Yeah, so most of it, I was able to spend that first 2.5 weeks with Casey to, do a transition on a lot of just the administrative stuff. And so now I'm really able to kind of dive deep into vision planning, strategic planning, kind of seeing where we want to go in the future and really getting out with the members, having those conversations, learning about our member businesses and all that this community has to offer, going out and speaking to nonprofits. And so that's what I've been doing. And I probably have another month or two of that. We have, I think, currently 360 members. And so that's a lot. I want to have a conversation with every single one of them, right? And so that's been a lot of fun, very rewarding already. And I'm looking forward into 2026 now. And so, we're getting ready. We're planning air show. We're planning Expo. And then, I have some new events and programs I want to add to that docket. And I won't share much about that now, but there are some cool things coming for 2026 to just further help provide resources to the business community.
All right, for our members and for the general public, let's talk a little bit about upcoming events, things you're excited about, Corinne, what's going on in the future.
All right. So, some dates to put on the calendar. So, Tuesday, October 7th at 1 p.m. here at the Chamber office, we are hosting a ribbon cutting for Fighting for Family Freedom. And so that's a new nonprofit to the area. Super excited to welcome them into the fold. Thursday, October 9th, the Camdenton Area Chamber of Commerce is having our next networking social. And so that's going to be at Tavern Smokehouse from 5 to 7 p.m. Definitely don't want to miss that. That's going to be a blast. And then Thursday, October 23rd, at 1 p.m., we are hosting the ribbon cutting for the reopening of Eagle Stop right there at the junction of 54 and 5 Highway. And then the next, big thing coming up would be the annual dinner. And so that's going to be Thursday, November 20th at the Exchange venue from 5 to 8 p.m. The theme is Chamber Bowl, so football theme, Thursday night huddle. It's going to be a blast. So if you haven't already, definitely reach out to the Chamber to reserve your seat for that event.
All right, a lot of stuff coming up. And of course, different ways to find out what's going on besides the Chamber Chat. You've got the website, Facebook. When do those Facebook posts come out, Corinne?
Usually as soon as I know what's coming up and we have like the proper details and the event is booked, our venue's there, I will have it on Facebook. So Facebook's definitely probably the most up-to-date way to keep up to date with what we have going on here at the Chamber.
Well, we're excited about the ambassador program too. We know we got people that are going out into the community. That's a super exciting new thing that we've got going on. Chamber members going out there, meeting other chamber members and finding out their concerns and getting feedback from them. So we're super excited about that part of it too. I know.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's just such an incredible team or, just the community as a whole, right? And so that's been one of the really, really fun things for me as someone, new to the role and even newish to the area, right? To come in and just see how as a community and as the business community and the chamber community really kind of pulls together to see like all of these different businesses helping each other, right? Even some that, you may think of as competitors, but no, everybody really is kind of like, let's lift us all up, this whole region as a whole. And we want to see everybody succeed. And that's really cool.
Well, we're excited about what's coming up. We appreciate you taking some time to talk to us about this today. We'll be doing this again in November and lots of fun stuff coming up. I want to thank Chris Ayers from Old Kinderhook for giving us some insight on how to be successful in the off season. They're an amazing company over there. Employee retention was something that he really hit upon, which is something that I think all businesses could learn from. I want to thank Amanda Hayes from Hayes Construction. They've got exciting things going on. They're such an integral part of the community. And we want you to check out Chamber, the Camdenton Chamber versus via the website. Facebook, etc. And if you want to sponsor the Chamber Chat, get a hold of Corinne. She'll be happy to help you out with that. Until next time, for Corinne, I'm Jeff Karr. You're listening to Chamber Chat, watching too. Have a great day.